Good day, everyone. It is our pleasure to have you with us today in this webinar entitled A Cut Above the Rest, The Rise of Metro Cavite, brought to you by COHO by Vista in partnership with Lamudi.com.ph. And with here as today is one of the pioneering member of the Lamudi Academy Learning and Development Team, and is considered as their subject matter expert for the platform. She contributes to the team and company goals by developing and delivering learning solutions for industry professionals who are on different stages of their careers. From those who are just starting their estate journeys, to seasoned industry professionals and established groups. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome from lamudi.com.ph, Miss Anika Imperial.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Yes, we have 75 people on the call right now. No? So before I start with my session, with my talk with you guys, no, I would actually want to ask you guys now from a scale of 1 to 10, no? 10 being the highest, how are you guys feeling right now? Okay, so how excited are you guys about this event? Please do type in our chat box, no, your answers. And if ever guys don't worry, at any point of my talk, at any point of this session, if you guys have any questions for me, you guys can type it in our Q&A, and I will try my best, no, in the best of my ability, I will try to answer your questions, no? So now I'm seeing Christelle giving us a 10. Okay, we have Jenny, Ruel, no, Alicia and Salve with an 8, Cynthia a 10, right? Annie an 8. Betty answered mental limbo, okay? Nicolasa or Nicole said 8, okay? So for those of you guys who still want to answer that, no, I just really want to do a quick checkup on you guys. No, definitely I would want to assure that you guys are, are doing great. You guys are doing well now during these trying times, but definitely we'll get to know more about how it is like, what the market is like during these times. Now again, I'm Anika and I'll be your facilitator for today. No, so for today's session, next slide please. Yeah, we're just gonna, yeah, okay. So we will be talking about being the cut above the rest. Now, we are gonna talk about the rise of Metro Cavite. Now, what are we looking forward to? What is Cavite, known for? Ano ba yung makikita natin within Cavite? Okay, but before I formally start our training session, I would actually like to show you guys something first. No, next slide, please. Yes, so I would actually like to welcome you guys to the Lamudi Academy. So I'm from the Lamudi Academy. So we are the education arm of Lamudi Philippines. So we're really focused on building real estate professionals, digital marketing, and online selling skills, right? Of course, we want to share our knowledge and insights, right, so that we can help you guys, aid your businesses through these trying times. Now, we started back in 2017, and since then, we have trained thousands of real estate professionals. And definitely, kasama kayo doon. No? You are part of our growing family. You're part of the growing community of the Lamudi Academy. No? So, with this, no, diba, I told you I would share with you some knowledge and insights. So, without further ado, next slide, please. Yes, so we are actually gonna start with information with data when it comes to the pandemic and the property seeker preferences. No, so to tell you guys, now we have done our own research in our website. Now we tracked our data and we found out that before the ECQ, from 25% of our views, no, now 83% of our viewers on Lamudi are now considering properties in non-CBD areas. No? So that is really a great leap, no? From 25%, now it's 83% of people look for properties outside of CBDs. And now, no, and on top of that, the top of that percent, half of them are solely, exclusively looking at non-CBD property. So we really see the shift, no, the preferences, the behavior of our clients when it comes to this, no. And when I'm saying outside of CBD areas, no, if we go to the next slide. Yes. So now that we see this, no, what I'm saying about non-CBD areas, no, we're seeing right now this data, no, demands in the region outside of Metro Manila are vastly, increasing. Right, so with these regions that we have listed here, no, 80% of all increase, over the Philippines during the lockdown. Now, this is the play, or these are the places that we found, no? And we can see here, right? We can see here that Cavite actually takes the third spot, diba? Nakuha ni Cavite yung third spot. And we will actually, no, discuss more things about Cavite, diba? How can we say that Cavite is now, Metro Cavite, and how is it transitioning, no, to a more progressive city, no? Sorry, I actually saw someone raise their hand. Is Are there any questions so far? No, definitely. If you guys have any questions, you can type it in our chat box. Okay. I'm not sure if we just raised the hand, or yeah, we just acknowledge that we're here. So yeah, if there are any questions, please feel free to just type it in our Q&A box. Okay, but definitely, no, I'm here to tell you guys about, no, how does condominiums rank, no, when it comes to people, searching for their property types. Now we found out that condominiums, no, they actually rank fourth overall in the types of properties that people search for in Cavite. No? So we really see that there's a market for people who are finding condominiums in Cavite. No? And to be more specific, let's go to the next slide. Bacoor is actually the fifth most viewed city within Cavite for condominiums for sale, no? So Bacoor, it's in the heart of Cavite. No, it's very accessible to Metro Manila, and we found out that that's this city, no, Bacoor specifically. Yeah, sorry. Bacoor specifically is the most, the fifth most viewed city within the region. No? So we can see na people are really looking, no, for condos for sale in Bacoor. No? So now that I gave you guys some information, no, some background information when it comes to this, no, to the property seeker preferences when it comes, to understanding the market, no. Now we move forward to the next slide, wherein, diba, we will see, diba, Metro Cavite. We will get to see, we get to feel, no, why is it that we say that Cavite is now our gateway to the south. No, we will be talking about the things that Cavite actually offers to us. No, so with this, now let's go to the next slide. Right, so first and foremost, no, property seekers, no, should consider getting properties in Cavite, not just for their safety, not just for the comfort, no, but it's very, very convenient, no. It gives us an access to Metro Manila CBD, no. So this is for everyone, no, especially the working class, the working age, diba? This is a good perk to have, no, if you're gonna invest in Cavite, is that it is relatively close to Metro Manila CBDs, right? And one more thing, no, let's move to the next slide, that Cavite can actually offer to us is that, no, residents, no, people who are, going into Cavite, people who are, moving, investing into Cavite, those residents can conveniently travel, no, to different parts of Cavite. During the lockdown, diba, we have seen that people, tourists, actually go to different parts of the south, diba? And of course, Cavite is one of them. Kasi, it's really a great break now for the outdoors na. They can witness stunning locations. And of course, diba, it can be a place for recreation and relaxation, right? So if you're with your family, if you're with your loved ones, your friends, or even by yourself, diba? It's really a great place, no, to find that serenity, diba? That relaxation that you need, right? That you would want to, if you want to take a break, if you want to, just relax and chill out, right? So it's a good place, no, to look at those stunning locations, visit those locations, no, for your own mental health as well, right? So of course, no, with that, no, another thing, no, that, if we go to the next slide, another thing to consider, no, when it comes to thinking of investing in Cavite, is that if you're looking for shopping and entertainment hubs, if you guys are like me who likes online shopping, can I see a raise of hands or a thumbs up or a me, no, in our chat box for those of you who like, no, online shopping as much as I do, right? So if you guys can relate to that, see, I see some raising of hands. Okay, no, we're expecting, no, a 10-10 sale isang araw. Are you guys ready for that? Right? So now, diba, now that we know na tayo as people, absolutely going back, no, if we're gonna go to the new normal, shopping and entertainment hubs will definitely be open. Definitely, they will still cater to our needs and wants, no, as consumers. But properties in Cavite, there are a lot to look out for when it comes to shopping these malls, right? Example, of course, Mall Home Imus, Vista Mall Nomo, Vista Mall Daanghari, Ascenda, right? More, definitely, I believe there will be more developments when it comes to shopping and entertainment hubs. But definitely, we just want to give you a feel, diba, of what are the things that are available, diba, near the vicinity, of Cavite when it comes to looking for entertainment and leisure, right, for us residents. Okay. And another thing that we can think about, no, if you want to invest in Cavite, really is, no, with of course continued efforts that are happening during this time, diba? We know that Cavite, right, is actually an upcoming CBD, with the government's effort, with the opportunities like Balik Probinsya program. We have the build, 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 right? So just some of the examples that we can share with you guys is Cavitex. We have Calax, Ternate to Nasugbu via the Kabiang Tunnel. We have C6. Right, we have the elevated NAIA Expressway to Cavitex. We have the Sangli International Airport, and even the MRT and LRT Cavite extensions. Right, so no, even our government, even big developers, they see the importance, or they see that Cavite is really a hot pick for your investment. Imagine they're putting numerous infrastructures, diba? They're putting numerous resources into Cavite kasi they see the potential, right? They see the potential of Cavite as a place where business economy can really grow, no, not just for not just for the sake of economy, right? But even the life of the residents will relatively improve with this changes, with this progress, right? So with this, no, let's move forward to the next slide. And now I have shared with you guys first, right? The data, the things that I want to share with you with Cavite. What is the mark in Cavite, right? So we saw that there's a market. No, I told you guys the things why Cavite is an interesting place for an investment, right? But now I'm gonna give you some tips, guys, for our, not just for our sellers here, no, for our possible property buyers or seekers that joined our event today, no, we will actually give you tips, no, on what to look for in an investment property, diba? Where should we, or what are we supposed to do with our investments, no? So with this, no, let's go to the next slide. Right. So of course, what to look for in an investment property. Now, first thing is location, location, location. Right. The things that I discussed with you guys, we have seen that Cavite, no, location pa lang, 'di ba? It's really a great place to invest in, hindi lang for the economy, nandiyan din si leisure, nandiyan si entertainment, 'di ba? A lot of infrastructures are there. So we see that Cavite is really strategically located at a good place, no? So we see that location pa lang is already on point na, right? So that's one of the things that we have to consider when we're searching for lalagyan natin ang resources natin, no? And when you're looking for an investment property, you have to be prepared, no? If there are any fixed and variable expenses, for example, tax, right? And all of those, you have to be prepared for that whenever we're investing. And along with our investment, of course, there will be risks, diba? We have to be prepared for the risks. We have to know the risks, right? But no, I'm not just gonna share with you guys the things about location, the expenses, and the risks, right? Because we do know that, no, we do have to be prepared for that. But I'm gonna, give you options. Now I'm gonna share with you some options kung ano yung trend, no, nowadays on what do people do with investment properties, no? So let's start with the first option or the first thing that they do, no? Let's go to the next slide. Most of our clients, 'di ba? Of course, buy people, 'di ba? When they invest, buying is the first step. For example, they buy a condo, 'di ba? Their first condo unit. So that's it, right? But if they are planning for something short or to a midterm plan in mind, 'di ba? This is where flipping comes in, no? So what's flipping, right, guys? So when you buy the property, if you want, it to be transferred to a new owner agad, then you have a profit, diba? Flipping is the way to go. You buy the property and then sell it agad for a profit, no? So mabilis yung balik ng profit, but no, if this is your plan, no, na short term lang, go for it. But no, another option is, no, if we move to the next slide, another option that you guys can do, no, it's a more stable strategy when it comes to building cash flow, no, and this is more on for the long term plans that we would have, no. So it means if you are actually planning to buy a property, diba, our real estate professionals ngayon, or real estate, sellers, renters, diba, they are looking at buying properties and they rent them out, no, kasi in this way it actually, the investment actually pays for itself, and it actually regulates, regular monthly income for you as well, no. So that's one of the things that, or that's one of the trends that people do nowadays when it comes to their investments, no. And of course, no, I'm actually going to give you a tip when it comes to this, because you might be thinking, no, if you're skeptical, if you're still thinking about where to invest, what to invest in, no. Yeah, Anika, saan ba ako dapat mag-invest? Anika, ano ba dapat kong gawin, right? So let's move to the next slide, no. All the properties kasi na you have, right, use them, use your previous or your existing properties na you have bought na, diba? They're gonna be collaterals now, no. So if you're gonna, continuously get more properties, this can be used for your loans, diba? And in turn, it will actually generate more cash flow for you, diba? So this is an investment, no. This is really the long-term investment, or if you really want to get into the business of real estate, diba? This is a good strategy to have, right? It's a good thing to keep in mind, no. So with the things that I have discussed with you, diba, the things that I gave you, with the data, with the locations, with the things that are, up and coming when it comes to investments, diba, the tips and the guidelines, and even the strategy, diba, that we can apply, no. Let's move to the next slide, no. Let me tie it up all together, no. Now, when you're looking for an investment property, especially in Cavite, why do you have to look, or why do you have to invest in a property in Cavite, no? Cavite is, transitioning to be a more progressive and a more booming city that caters to the needs and the lifestyle of its residents, right? So we see that holistic yung things na Cavite offers to us, right? It's from the location, from the community city, from the surrounding, no, the infrastructures that Cavite offers, diba? If we are looking for, an investment, if we are searching for an investment, this is one of the places that it is best to look, no. And if you're gonna ask me, no, as a facilitator, as a trainer, if you're gonna ask me, when is the best time to actually invest in a property, no, it is actually now, no. You guys saw the numbers, no, in our market. It's to like, now is the best time that you guys can actually, invest in properties. And before I end this, no, before I wrap this up, I believe that I'm gonna be followed, no, of course, by co-host amazing team, and they will be sharing with you, the properties that you might be looking at, no, na you guys can see, na it will actualize na, okay, this is what Anika was talking about, no. These are the type of properties that I want to invest in, no. So with that, let's move to the next slide. No, I would actually like to thank you guys, no, for having me here today, no, for participating in today's Lamudi Academy learning session. No, we will be having a Q&A later, I believe. No, but if you would want to connect with us, if you would want to know more or learn more about digital marketing for real estate, here are our numbers and our email as well. No, and again, no, this has been Anika with you guys, no, teaching or telling you guys about how Cavite is a cut above the rest. No? So with this, let me hand the virtual floor, no, back to our host. Yes. So thanks, guys, for having me.
Thank you so much, Miss Anika, for walking us through the progressive city of Bacoor, Cavite. Indeed, Bacoor is a city of transformation.